The shit got removed. I played that song. That song fucking removed it. It said Rocky Rihanna shit. Yeah, they shut down my train. Can't play stuff like that. But I'm kind of soft right now. I usually catch on. I'm shorts. I don't want to feel. I want to feel. They ain't so. Back. Back. Hey, where you go? Back.
Welcome to the conference finals.
Oh yeah, game recognized game.
Conference finals, here we go.
Can't lose 4 games now.
Who's gonna take it?
Trophies. Trophies.
Cyberpunk 2077 is one of the most graphically demanding games that you can play on PC, but for some, simply turning those graphic settings up to psycho just isn't enough. So if you're willing to melt that pretty new GPU that you just got your hands on, we've got 5 graphics mods that are sure to elevate your experience in Night City. They've all been tested, vetted, and yes, they all work together. So without further ado, let's jump in. The simply named mod Surfaces replaces textures across the game with new materials and surfaces in higher resolution. This mod isn't an all-in-one, so you're free to download only the surfaces that you think will make a larger impact, like concrete or asphalt. Or you can go wild and download the almost 20 different texture packs that affect everything from tiles to grass to plaster and soil. This alone will take the game's look to a whole new level, and it's a great place to start your overhaul of Cyberpunk 2077. Ultra Enhanced Reshade is a simple reshade preset, meaning you'll need to download the ever-popular reshade software first. Once you've got this preset all loaded up, however, you'll instantly notice more realistic lighting and color, enhanced detail, and even a slight boost in saturation. You can even tweak the preset further to your liking, but overall, I found that Ultra Enhanced Reshade delivers a refreshing look that doesn't oversaturate or tint the game as other reshades do.
Guess they want to watch that.
In the gang-controlled streets of Belize City, the police are on high alert. A few nights ago, the son of a famous gangster was assassinated. Security forces say there will be payback.
The police just told us that someone was shot in the same district. Somebody was shot just a few nights ago. We think it's a retaliation, and we're headed there now.
3 people were shot, like just right there.
Yes, sir. We have one person who apparently has died and he's still at the scene. This area, this street is what we call Bird Street. And this area is basically the borderline between the 2 gangs that have been feuding for quite some time now.
You know this person?
Yeah, it's my uncle.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
Far from the island resorts and tourists, gangs have been plaguing Belize since the early 90s. Their violent feuds have pushed murder rates here to some of the highest per capita in the world. Police are now using COVID safety measures as an excuse to aggressively patrol the city's south side, a hotspot for gangs.
The curfew is normally 10 o'clock, right? But tonight is Friday and the curfew is till 12. So you'll see a lot of people out here, a lot of activities. If we see anyone that looks suspicious, if we believe that they have a weapon, a firearm, we'll stop and search them.
They've been deployed to tackle the gang problem. But what we're seeing is ordinary people being pulled over by heavily armed officers.
So you stop people and you just search them?
No, we have to have a reason to stop them. If you see a motorcycle and the person doesn't have a helmet, we'll stop. They're in a gang area, then we'll have to stop and check them.
So what's the hope in kind of stopping people and kind of patting them down? I mean, how does that help you guys?
Do help us to find firearms. We have found at least 13 firearms in this month alone.
The gangs here are loosely divided into Crips and Bloods. If that sounds familiar, that's because they're distant cousins of the US gangs by the same name. Selling weed is their main hustle.
What did you find?
That's cannabis. We got a tip from someone that it was hidden in a drain and we went to search for it.
Moving? No matter where you are or where you're going, we'll be there for you. With North American, you can customize your move by choosing which services you need.
On the edge of town, we managed to track down one of the gangs waging war here. It turns out, this is what they're fighting over: $5 bags of weed.
What is it?
This is the Mexican Kush. Yeah, we don't sell hydro, straight Kush.
Wow.
The Kush is expensiver than the hydro.
Like, how much is it a part of everything that's going on with them?
They're part of everything because without the weed or thing we can't eat.
These gangs aren't running a multi-billion-dollar drug trade like the Mexican cartels, but the rivalry between them is still ferocious. This man is the muscle of the group.
You consider yourself a Crip?
Yeah, I'm a Crip.
What made you want to join?
Oh, well, it's just a habit, eh? I was born around Lone Blue. If I was born around red, then I was going to be red, right? But eventually, you just got to get a first kill. And if you're strong enough, then, you know.
You have to kill someone and then you're in?
Yeah. Just don't tell shit to the cops, right?
How do the different gangs work? How does the Crips work? How do the Bloods work here?
If you violate me, I'm about to kill you point blank, right? Seconds. I know where I could meet you. At the shop, home, in your yard, anywhere. If you with us, you're just gonna hear a ball. It's easy.
Just then, we hear noise in the background. There's been another shooting.
Yeah. Sound like somebody wanna come bust on us right now. I wanna get rid of this site because I'm kinda heavy, bro. Get a sense. You gotta state that shit. Sorry, dog.
He disappears into the alley. No one was hit, but this man says that he was the target.
How many did they shoot?
No fair shot.
5? Wow. You know who he was?
Oh, well, somebody don't like we.
Does that happen a lot, that these kinds of things happen?
Sometimes we got killing season, I think. Like fruit side. We got mango season. Not really worried. Too much thinking, I think not good for the brain. Because we're crazy. So I try for nothing.
To find out how the gang wars here got so out of control, we found someone who was there at the very beginning. To speak to him, we went to the Belize Central Prison. Leslie Pipersberg is serving life for murder. He joined the Crips in the early 90s when he was 19.
You've been inside now for 18 years.
18 years, 10 months to be exact.
Wow. How did the games come to Belize?
The gangs come to Belize from this, we got this movie they call Colors. With the Crips and Bloods movie.
The movie?
Yeah, the movie, yeah. Colors, the movie named Colors.
This 1988 movie starring Don Cheadle, Robert Duvall, and Sean Penn has a cult following here. It's about the gang culture in LA and the real-life feud between the Crips and the Bloods. On the real streets, gang violence was rapidly increasing in the US, and the government's answer was to mass deport immigrants convicted of violent offenses. Over 1,000 undocumented Belizeans were sent back to their country. But when gang members arrived here, they brought the feud with them.
When the movie come out now, they start take the same behavior like the movie, start claim a color.
So they took all of this from a movie and people coming back from the States.
Yeah, adapted. So deportees. Then from then it starts, it never stop. Some of the guys still fighting long time beef that is 10, 15 years old, and guys still fighting the beef.
How do you think it has changed since then?
Nowadays, the youth of Belize now don't catch anybody, any family member. If your brother, sister, maybe even up to your father.
That's what he's saying. Anybody could get it.
Navidad Garcia's family has paid the price for these gang wars. Her 51-year-old son was one of the men killed that night that we went on patrol with the police.
It really hits us hard, the family. You know, it hits us hard.
Garcia says that her son wasn't a gangster, but a bank manager with 2 kids.
It was unbelievable that he was in an area that I think he shouldn't have been there.
What have you heard about why he was at that place at that time?
He likes his domino game.
So he was just playing dominoes, hanging out. He was just
playing dominoes at the spot
place.
Where he usually goes right there at the spot. But according to what I heard, one of the men playing domino, his children, they are in the gangs. I think they were just scooting around and trying to find their targets. But I guess that they decided if they couldn't find the son, they would shoot their dad.
God damn.
Belize's recently elected prime minister is trying to find a new solution to this very old problem. With millions of foreign tourist dollars at stake, he's keen to slow the violence.
Just this weekend, 4 people were killed.
For it, I guess. Need some drinks. Games are starting to use these kind of graphics, bro. These graphics look too good. Alright, let's get it. What up, game? Good, boys. What's good, Joe? That's cool. Cash rules everything around me. Cream, get the money. Dollar bill, yo. Cash moves everything around me. Cream, get the money. Get the money. Dollar bill, yo. Bro, why is the graphics so good? Hey, my friend. Dollar bill, y'all. Cash rules everything around me. Green, get the money. Something like that. There's someone. Let's go out. No. Hey, I'm on your side. Oh shit. Why is his gun just floating in the middle of the screen? All these colors in my face, bro. Fucking sick, huh? No! You're supposed to be my friend. Bro, the graphics look fucking shame. I need to start turning my graphics on. We know you're getting our frames right now. I got my shit turned up. It's not true. I'm here, you motherfucker. I don't know what I'm doing. Why am I here? These tryhards. Let's play this nigga out. Yeah. Yeah. No! What the freak? Not that good at that part of the game. Bro, if the heat on, bang. Oh shit. Mm. Start. Fuck your bitch ass. No, you brain ass bitch. Bye bye. So actually, you are a pussy.